Hey guys, I know I just posted a last vlog and I know that was, a big vlog and a big new year, and I just wanted to talk about some stuff that I wrote down about things that I want to do for 2021 and some stuff that I learned about 2020 because let's be honest, I'm sure everybody had a pretty rough year. 2021 was not the best, and I just want to talk about some things that I've learned and I grew from and things that I want to do to help me grow more and be close to people that, care about me and all that stuff. So let's get started. Okay, first thing is that I want to talk about some stuff that I learned, which I think is very important to do and look back on. I've never really done it before. I've thought back on the years and stuff, but I never really wrote down all the stuff that I, learned or stuff that I really cared about. So we're going to do that, and I just have 5 things, so it's not going to be that many things because I couldn't think of all of them, but yeah. Okay, number 1 is learning to adapt to my new normal. So, my normal was going to school every day and talking to people and, without a mask and you doing all these things and not having to worry about how close I was to people or anything. And I'm sure you guys have done the same thing. But it never crossed my mind that I would have to be home and do school from home. It's never been a thing for me. It's obviously never been a thing for my whole class or any of my the high school or our middle school. So it was a total big whirlwind, but I really had to adapt because I don't like change. I'm a person who really loves being where I am, staying where I am, living and being in the moment of where I am, and working through that, which really I had to change all that for myself, and my family had to change that. So it was a really big thing, going from something that you've known basically your whole life and then changing all of it and not being able to hug your teacher or stuff like that. So it was very much a different thing than I'm used to, and I think I really, to my new normal, I mean, I don't love my new normal, but it has to be this way, and I think that I'm very grateful to even have this normal where all my family's in the other room and I get to have all these things that some people had to step away from this year. So it's very good to look back and remember your new normal and be like, okay, this kind of sucks, but we're gonna get through it and it's gonna be great. So yeah, that was my first one. Learning to have to let go, which kind of goes with my first one, but having to let go of some of the people that you thought were the best people ever, and then looking back and being like, I don't think that really was the best choice for me. I don't think I made the best choice there. I don't think I did that very well. And looking back on the stuff that, letting go of the stuff that you used to say or do or all that stuff. I don't want to say all that stuff or, do that again. Whoa, Alexa's going off. Hang on. Then number 3 is appreciating the small things, and I know a lot of people have said this from everybody's 2021 or 2020 was to appreciate the small things. A lot of families lost family members, a lot of people lost friends, and this whole pandemic thing was so crazy, and I don't think anybody expected it. I sure didn't. And just appreciating that I have air in my lungs, and I have this house, and I have this bed, and I have my family and all that stuff. It's just appreciating the small things that I used to not appreciate as much, like going to church and doing all these things and having the family that I do that's so supportive of me being who I am and all that stuff. And I think that's a very big part that I kind of neglected because I never had to think about it, because when you look at the news, you start to worry. You're like, oh gosh, that's awful, especially with the election thing. I don't want to get into that, but I was really scared, and I had to lean on the truth and be like, that's absolutely what I don't need to be focusing on at all, and I need to be focusing on who I am. And I'm also 13, so I don't really have to worry about all that stuff. Not that I don't care about it, it's just I'm still a kid, and I still want to do kid things, and I still want to grow and thrive. and, you know, just appreciating all the stuff that I got to see in 2020. And I get to see my grandmother. Not many people got to do that in 2020. So I'm so glad that I got to be able to do that. And I got a Christmas, and I got all these things, and I'm just very grateful, and I want everyone to be grateful for what they had this year. It wasn't a great time, but it wasn't, I mean, it could have been way worse if you really think about it. So, okay. Number 4, knowing that while I'm running, God is running after me too. Which, this isn't a song, I don't know if y'all have heard it, but it's by Maverick City. And it's called To You, and it's a really good song, and it's about the prodigal son and how he went back to his home and he had nothing, and he was just going to be his dad's slave. He was like, you know, I have nothing else to do. I did all these things. I have a horrible job. I ate like a pig. I threw all your money away, and so he went back home. And his father celebrated him when he came back home as if he was there all along. And like, the father broke the rules of normality because his son was in need. And that is just one of the biggest things. And they say that in the song, but I'll put it in here. It's so good. And it was just one of my rocks during 2020 was that while I'm running away from all the stuff that I don't want to face, or all the people that I don't want to see, or all the things that I don't want to do, God is still here. God is still running after me. God still wants me to be with him. And I think I've totally spaced on that for a long time, and I didn't really realize, because a lot of times I feel like I'm alone, and I feel like, oh, nobody wants me, like not even my parents, like I'm a disgrace. But in reality, I know that God is running after me. He wants to have a relationship with me, and he wants to be a part of my life and take hold of what I'm doing. And I think that's a really big thing that we all need to look back on, and just know that he's still with us, even when we can't see it, even when we can't feel it, and even when it seems so stupid to just even like talk about God. Just that he's there is reassuring to me, and I hope that it's reassuring to some of y'all. So okay, last thing, I promise, and then I'll go to my New Year's resolutions. Number 5, having to have faith and trust through it all. It's hard for me to trust, and it's hard for me to have faith because I want to be in control. A lot of the times I think that I'm the best person to take care of the problem or the situation at hand, which is really bad of me to do, because, you know, having the trust and the faith that God's gonna work it out. God's got all these things, and he's gonna do with them as he pleases, and it's not my decision to make, is really something that I want to look forward to in 2021, and you know, reflect on, and not do the stuff that I did in 2020, where I was like, you know, no, I got this, like nobody else got this but me. No, God's got you. You have to do it. You're broken, and you have to look at yourself, and you have to be like, okay, you know, like I have to have trust in this moment, because I can't do it on my own, and I'm not gonna make it better by, you know, running my mouth or talking off the cuff or all that stuff. And so God is going to be my one source in that, and that is just a really big thing that I really like. So I love looking back on that and thinking back to all the ways that I can trust him and be more fulfilling to him this year. And I'm very grateful that I can just look back on that and really continue to have trust and faith with him. Okay, New Year's resolutions, because let's get out of that whole swamp. Okay, so things that I want to do. Obviously, I want to vlog more. You guys know that. I was gonna vlog a lot in 2020, and then there was just nothing to vlog. I didn't really have much, and that Florida vlog was great, but I want to do something bigger, and I want to get better at it, and I want to edit better, and I got a ring light, so nothing's stopping me at this point. So all that stuff. I want to sing more, and I will work more on finding, or like knowing the guitar more, because my mom has a guitar, and I really want to learn how to play it, and I want to get better at it, and I want to sing, and That's one thing that I love. It's my safe place. It's, you know, a place I can go to when I get stressed or anxious. That's a really big thing for me. I want to read more books. My sister's a big old book reader. If she has this whole like bookshelf in her room of all these books that she's read, and I just want to get better at it. I've read some books in 2020, but I should have read more. But that's all gonna come. And I want to extend my music. I love music. As you can tell, I love singing. But I want to extend it. I want to grow more. I want to have, I want to like know all these artists that I've heard of but never, you know, really got to listen to. I want to do that, and I want to like know my, like the good music, like, like stuff like that. I want to work more on my hair. My hair is curly, but I have a lot of problems with it sometimes, and I'm actually going to get it cut, so I may vlog something there. But yeah, I just want my hair to look better. I want my body and my face to look better, and we working on it during this 2021. I didn't put any exercise ones because honestly, sometimes they discourage me when I look back on them, so I just wanted to be all the stuff that I knew I could think about accomplishing. I want to journal more. My mom got me this book. I think I showed you guys during Christmas. I put stickers on it of all the stickers that I got for Christmas, and I want to journal more. I want to fill this thing up with all the fun and joyful things that are going to come my way. I want to journal more, and I'm going to keep myself to it, because if I don't, I'm going to be really upset. So anyways, I want to focus more on my inner beauty. Your inner beauty is so much, to me, I feel like it's so much more important than my outer beauty. And for a long time, I feel like I've neglected how I am or how my thoughts and, you know, all that stuff. And so I want to really work hard and do that for myself and be better for myself and think of myself in a better way, because I don't really, you know, like me. Sometimes I get angry with myself and I get mad, and I just don't like the way that I look sometimes. And so focusing on who I am and my inner beauty and no negative self-talk and doing all that stuff is going to be really good for me. And I just think it'll be so much fun. And so those are all my resolutions and things that I've learned about 2020. I really enjoyed doing this. I think it was really good. I really want you guys to go back and look back on all the stuff you did and all the stuff that you want to do, because journaling and going back and reflecting on all the stuff you did is really important, because I feel like a lot of times people forget about, you know, the moments that they shared with friends that are important and the moments that they're going to share with friends that are important. I'm doing 1 second every day, and you bet your butt I'm going to be putting that in you know, YouTube and all that stuff when I get done with it for the year. But I just really love that I was able to reflect and go back and look forward to and make all these plans for myself. I really want to occupy myself and not just sit in the worry and the frustration of all this. I'm not very happy with my school schedule right now. It's not going pretty great, but you know, January is not that bad. I can get through it. I've done with way worse, so it's going to be fine. And then next month is my birth month, so that's going to be a great vlog to do and have fun with. And Sarah's going to take over most of that vlog so that I can share my birthday with you guys, and so that'll be fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see any more of my vlogs, you know where they are. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog or next video like this. Bye!